Paula Dean and Kraft Philadelphia Cream Cheese. I am Veronica Savoy Osborne, and welcome to Hot Atlanta. Today we are going to put a twist on a traditional quiche. And what we're going to do today, the quiche that we're going to make today, is called a Mexican cream cheese bacon quiche. And with this Mexican cream cheese bacon quiche, we're going to also have salsa. Now, the way we get started is we need 4 eggs. And what I've done already, I've already placed 3 inside of my container. So, let's put the 4th one here. Have something that I can get rid of. Need to wash my hands. We don't want to have any cross-contamination. So make sure my hands are nice and clean. Dry them a little bit. Now, we need to make sure we mix well. I need to be careful. I'm getting splatter all over me. Ah, I did it again. I'm sure this happens all the time in your kitchen, Paula. So I'll clean myself up a little bit. Now, we want to make sure we mix well. Along with the 4 eggs that I have placed in this batter, in this mixture, I need to make sure I put black pepper to taste. I have already placed our applewood bacon. I wanted to make sure that we had enough time to cook the applewood bacon, let it cool, drain it, get all the fat off, and then be able to chop it up and place it inside of this mixture. Now, the star of our show is the Philadelphia cream cheese. And this is going to give my quiche a nice flavor, which I'm partial to cream cheese. I like it on a lot of things. So I also use it when I make my sweet potato pies. And I use it in place of a creme fraiche. So I'll show you how to do that in a few moments. But first you want to make sure you whisk the cream cheese in to your egg mixture. Now you want to also make sure that that cream cheese has been softened. Okay. We need to add 1 cup of light cream to the 4 ounces of cream cheese that I just placed into the mixture with those 4 eggs, and mix well. Now, along with that, we must add a 1/2 cup of our Kraft cheddar cheese. I like mild. Some people like sharp. My husband is a sharp guy, but it's a little strong for me, so I'll stick to the mild. And we only need a 1/2 cup. So we will place that inside of our mixture here. And we want to mix well. Now that we have that, I have 1/4 teaspoon. A cup would be way too much. 1/4 teaspoon of oregano. I'm going to add that. 3 cloves of garlic chopped. We want to place that in there. And 1/4 teaspoon of thyme. Thyme and oregano and garlic work really well in Mexican dishes. If you don't like those herbs, just choose other ones that you are partial to. Now that we have that in place, I need to have 1½ cups of green onions. This has already been chopped for us. I've already measured, placed it in the bowl so we can move right along and be cautious of our time. Now that we have placed that in our mixture, we want to make sure that we add our red peppers and our green peppers. Now, remember, I'm only putting a 1/2 cup of green peppers and a 1/2 cup of red peppers. Now, remember, be cautious about green peppers. They can be quite overpowering. So if you don't like green peppers, don't add the green peppers. Just do the red peppers, and the red peppers will give you a nice color. But I like the green peppers, so I want to go ahead and use that 1/2 cup of green peppers for the Mexican dish. And the color is just wonderful. The flavor is even better. Now that we have placed all of those items into our dish, we are ready to pour it up. When you make sure your pan has been greased with olive oil, maybe a little bit of butter, and you can place that in a 350-degree oven. I better make sure I don't splatter it all over myself. And I'm going to put this right into the oven. Be very careful not to burn yourself. And then that has to cook in a 350-degree oven for 30 minutes. Now be mindful of your oven because different ovens cook at different temperatures. Mine I place at 350 degrees, but it has to stay in there for 40 minutes. And sometimes I may do 375, so I have to play with my oven. But if you know your oven, then just make sure that when you take it out, it needs to be nice and golden brown. Now that we have the quiche in the oven, and it will be done in 30 minutes, we're going to make our salsa. And our salsa just consists of chopped tomatoes. You can put some jalapeno peppers. For you single ladies, you can spice it up. You need to make sure you have this recipe in your toolbox. And then we will add the chopped tomatoes, the garlic, and we have some lime. We want to make sure we squeeze that into our salsa. Mix well. I have another lime here that I have cut, and I have my cream cheese that I've already placed in here softened, and I'm going to squeeze some lime in here. That is going to complement my quiche and my salsa. So, I am going to begin to start plating. And we have the creme fraiche replacement, our cream cheese fresh, how about that? And our salsa that we're going to add to the plate. And then we will let you see the finished product. Now, cilantro is the same way as bell pepper. Please make sure to be mindful of the fact it can take over a dish. So if you're not a cilantro lover, use it sparingly. I love cilantro. I am going to make this presentation. Oh no, technical difficulty. That's okay. We'll just keep rolling right along. With this quiche, you can have a mimosa, and that is a wonderful Sunday brunch. It is easy, it does not take long, you can just clean out your refrigerator, and everybody will love you because it is spectacular. Now, since I dropped my fork, I'm going to make sure I grab another utensil here in order to be able to, I'll just use the spoon, to be able to test this for you. I realize I am the taste tester. And I want to thank Paula Deen and Kraft Philadelphia Cream Cheese for allowing us to have this opportunity. And we shall see. I know it's going to be great. That is excellent. I'm sorry to be eating with my mouth full. But add this to your toolbox, and you too will be the star of the show, just like Philadelphia Cream Cheese and Paula Deen. Take care. Ciao.